certain people in your life just know how to push all the wrong buttons, leaving you feeling frustrated, upset, or even defeated? Why does it feel like some individuals are placed in your life only to test your patience, your grace, or even your faith? Could it be that these challenging people are actually part of my plan to help shape you, to refine you, to grow your faith in ways that you never thought possible? Stay with me, my child, until the very end of this message, because what I am about to share could completely transform how you view these difficult people in your life. Think of the last time someone tested your patience. What if that moment was designed to reveal your strength and help you grow in ways you never imagined? Don't skip this, because the truth I am about to reveal might be exactly what you need to find true peace in these challenging relationships and discover a deeper purpose that is already unfolding before you. I know that dealing with difficult people can feel exhausting. You try to be kind, you try to be understanding, but no matter what you do, it often feels like your efforts fall flat. Maybe it's that coworker who never seems to appreciate your help no matter how much effort you put in. That family member who knows just how to hurt you with their words. Or a friend who broke your trust when you needed them the most. Each of these interactions can leave scars and make you question why they are even in your life. But my beloved child, I want you to consider something deeper. What if these people are here to shine a light on those hidden parts of your heart that are waiting to grow? What if they aren't here to punish you, but instead to help you become more compassionate, more loving, and more patient? What if they are tools I am using to shape you, to bring out the best parts of your heart that you never knew existed? What if they are here to teach you something about yourself, about your heart, about me? Think about my servant Job. His heart ached and he felt alone, but even in his pain, he clung to me. Job's faith was remarkable, and yet I allowed him to be tested, not just by losing his wealth, health, and family, but also by the painful words of his friends. His friends doubted him, accused him, and questioned his character when he was at his lowest. Despite their harshness, Job never let go of me. He wrestled with his doubts, he questioned, he struggled, but he stayed faithful. And because of his faith, I restored everything to him, blessing him beyond what he had before. My beloved, could it be that the difficult people in your life are just like Job's friends, testing your faith, refining your character, and ultimately drawing you closer to me? My beloved, what if the difficult people in your life are like Job's friends, meant to test your faith and refine your character? What if their challenges are meant to bring you closer to me? Imagine clay in the hands of a potter. The clay must be pressed, shaped, molded, and sometimes even broken apart before it can be rebuilt into something beautiful. At times, the potter's hands may seem harsh, but every movement has a purpose. It may feel like you are being pulled apart, but know that every moment is making you more beautiful in my eyes. In the same way, the difficult people in your life are part of that molding process. They press on the parts of your heart that need reshaping. Your pride, your impatience, your quick temper. They bring up the impurities you didn't even know were there. And while it feels uncomfortable, even painful, I am using them to transform you into who I created you to be, full of grace, patience, and unconditional love. Consider David and King Saul. Saul was a difficult person in David's life. Despite David's loyalty, Saul's jealousy drove him to make David's life miserable. He chased David, threatened him, and sought to destroy him. David had every reason to hate Saul, to retaliate, to let bitterness poison his heart. David must have felt fear, confusion, and heartbreak, yet he chose to honor Saul even when Saul was trying to destroy him. He showed mercy when Saul least deserved it. David's response wasn't about Saul's actions, it was about his own heart and his trust in me. It showed that David's heart was ruled by faith, not by the bitterness of others. My beloved, what if the challenging people in your life are there to give you a similar opportunity, to respond with grace, with mercy, and with unwavering trust in me? When someone hurts you, it's natural to want to protect yourself, to shut down, to put up walls around your heart so that you never have to feel that pain again. I know how much it hurts, and how easy it feels to just close yourself off from others. But what if, instead of building walls, I am asking you to build bridges? But what if, instead of building walls, I am asking you to build bridges? What if I am asking you to extend grace, even when it's not deserved? To show love, even when it's not reciprocated? Remember my son, Jesus. After being betrayed, beaten, and mocked while hanging on the cross, he looked down at those who had wronged him and said, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." Even in his greatest suffering, he chose love over hatred, grace over judgment. My dear child, the difficult people in your life are giving you the chance to follow in his footsteps, to choose love over bitterness, to choose grace over resentment, even when it feels impossible. I know this kind of love seems beyond your strength, but my grace will sustain you. If this message is touching something deep within you, I invite you to stay connected with me. Subscribe to this channel and let my words be a source of comfort, guidance, and strength for you. Together we can navigate the challenges that life brings, and I promise you, I will never leave your side. Sometimes the difficult people in your life are mirrors reflecting the parts of yourself that still need healing. They may reveal your impatience, your tendency to get angry too quickly, or your struggle to truly forgive. When you react strongly to someone else, take a moment to pause and look inward. Ask yourself, what is God trying to show me about my own heart? Often the qualities that irritate you most in others are the very things I am gently inviting you to work on within yourself. Not to shame you, but to free you. I am not showing you these things to hurt you, but to heal you, to bring you closer to the person I know you can be. I want you to live with a heart that is open, compassionate, and full of grace. Consider Joseph and his brothers. Out of jealousy, they sold Joseph into slavery, lied to their father, and believed they had gotten rid of him forever. Joseph's journey was filled with darkness and doubt, but through it all, he trusted that I was with him. I had a greater plan. I used their betrayal to position Joseph exactly where he needed to be, not only to save Egypt from famine, but also to save his own family, the very ones who had betrayed him. When Joseph faced his brothers again, he could have been angry. He could have sought revenge. But instead, he chose forgiveness. He chose to see my hand at work in everything that had happened. He told his brothers, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good." My beloved, the difficult people in your life may have caused you pain. But what if that pain is part of my greater purpose? What if I am using it to position you for something far greater, to fulfill the purpose I have for your life? It's not easy to love those who hurt you. It's not easy to forgive those who have wronged you. But that is what I am calling you to do. Not because they deserve it, but because you deserve the freedom that comes from letting go of bitterness. Forgiveness isn't about excusing what others have done. It's about freeing your heart from the weight of anger and resentment. It's about trusting that I see every hurt, every tear, and that I will bring justice in my perfect timing. Forgiveness is the key that unlocks the prison of your heart, allowing my love to fill the empty spaces. My dear child, let go of the need to control, to protect, to get even. Let me be your defender, your comfort, your guide. I am here, and I am working in ways that you may not yet see. Think of Peter and Paul. Before Paul became one of my most devoted apostles, he was known as Saul, a man who hunted down Christians, who persecuted them and threw them in prison. Peter and the others must have been terrified of him. They must have wondered why someone like Saul would ever be allowed into my plan. But I saw something in Saul that no one else did, and I had a purpose for him. When Saul encountered me on the road to Damascus, everything changed. He became Paul, a man whose heart burned with my love, who carried my message to countless people. My child, the difficult people in your life may be on their own journey. They may not be where you want them to be, but trust that I am working in their hearts, just as I am working in yours. Their transformation may take time, but my timing is perfect, and I am never late. I have a plan, not only for you, but for them as well. If you are finding this message resonates with your heart, I encourage you to like this video. By liking, you are helping to spread my message to others who may need it. And comment below with the words, "I trust you, Lord," as a declaration of your faith, your willingness to let me work in your life, even through the difficult people you encounter. My beloved, I know that this is not an easy journey. I know that loving those who hurt you, showing grace to those who frustrate you, and forgiving those who have wronged you can feel impossible at times. I see your struggle, every tear, and every effort you make to choose love, and I am so proud of you. I am giving you the strength you need, the grace you need, the love you need to do what feels impossible. Every time you choose love over hatred, every time you choose grace over judgment, you are growing. You are becoming more like my Son. And that is the most beautiful transformation of all. Remember, the difficult people in your life are not there by accident. They are part of my plan to shape you, to mold you, to refine your faith. They are mirrors, reflecting the areas of your heart that still need my touch. They are opportunities to grow, to forgive, to love, and to trust. Trust that I am using every challenge, every frustration, every hurt to draw you closer to me. Even when it feels like you are being broken, remember that I am building something new, something beautiful. Each difficult encounter is an opportunity for you to grow in love, in patience, and in grace. I am making you more like my Son, transforming you into the person I created you to be, stronger, kinder, and filled with my love. If this message has touched you, if you feel that this is what your heart needed to hear today, I invite you to share it with your friends and family. There may be someone else who needs to know that the difficult people in their life are not a punishment, but a blessing in disguise, a tool that I am using to bring about growth, healing, and transformation. And while you're here, please explore the other messages on this channel. Each one is a reminder of my love and guidance, meant to uplift you and those you care about. My beloved child, you are not alone. I am with you in every challenge, every hurt, every moment of frustration. I am working in you, through you and around you. Trust me. Trust that the difficult people in your life are part of my perfect plan, a plan to prosper you, not to harm you, to give you hope and a future. Hold on to that hope and know that I am with you, now and always.